Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Maharaj's message is your advantage. The following is a reading from the new Sri Krishna Caitanya Book by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on August 17th, 2020 in Sri Mayapur, India.
Mangalangaya Tegarin Yatitha Tadahandande Sri Guru Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhava Sri Chaitanya Islam. Today we're continuing with the Chaitanya Leela compilation.
So today we are continuing with the Chaitanya Leela compilation.
Lord Vishwambar is giving the narration to Sachi Devi.
Lord Vishwambar is giving the narration to Sachi Devi.
The chapter is entitled
The chapter is entitled Krishna Benedicts Dhruva, Vishwambara's narration to Sachi Devi.
Ranga Charane Sharon Loinu Gopal e Dino Dayal.
I take the shelter of the reddish lotus feet
I take the shelter of the reddish lotus feet of Gopal, the cowherd boy,
Lord Krishna.
Lord Krishna.
He is very kind to the poor and fallen.
He is very kind to the poor and fallen.
তোমার নাম পতিত পাবন জয় রে জয় অধম তারণ.
Your name is Patit Pavan.
Your name is Patit Pavan,
the deliverer of the fallen.
the deliverer of the fallen.
Oh, Savior of the fallen.
Oh, Savior of the fallen.
Glory to you, glory to you, glory to you.
Glory to you, glory to you, glory to you.
আর অপরূপ কথা শুন সর্বজন, নারদ কৃষ্ণের কিছু কহিব বচন.
Everyone, please more of this wonderful history.
Everyone, please
Hear more of this wonderful history.
hear more of this wonderful history.
I will tell you about the conversation between Adoni and Lord Krishna.
I will tell you about the conversation between Narad Muni and Lord Krishna. Something about the conversation between Narad Muni and Lord Krishna.
বৈকুণ্ঠে কমলাসনে রত্ন সিংহাসনে নারদের বিনাগীর শুনে তিনজনে.
In the spiritual world of Vaikuntha,
In the spiritual world of Vaikuntha,
Lord Krishna
Lord
sat
Krishna
with Kamala, the Lakshmi goddess Lakshmi,
sat with Lord Krishna, he sat with Kamala, goddess Lakshmi, on a jeweled throne.
Lord listened to Narada's Veena.
The Lord listened to Narad Muni's Veena music.
ঈশ্বর হাসিয়া কৃষ্ণ নারদের কহে, আজি কেন বিনা গীতে মন নাহি রহে.
Gently smiling, Lord Krishna said to Narada,
Gently smiling, Lord Krishna said to Narad Muni,
why today does your mind
Why today does your mind
not pay attention to your Veena music?
not pay attention to your veena music.
নারদ বলেন শুনো কমল লোচন, যে কারণে বিনা গীতে নাহি রহে মন।
Not replied, not only replied,
Narad Muni replied,
my dear lotus-eyed Lord,
My dear lotus-eyed Lord,
the reason why my mind not paying attention on my music, my Veena music,
the reason why my mind does not pay attention on my veena music,
তোমার ভকতে মোর মন হরি নিল, মনের দরিদ্র নার তুমি সর্বকাল।
one of your devotees has captured my mind,
one of your devotee has captured my mind,
stolen my mind.
stolen away by mine.
You are the knower of all time,
You are knower of all time,
and the master of the poor and helpless mind.
and the master of the poor and helpless mind.
নারদের বল শুনি কমল লোচন, কহ মরে কোন ভক্ত করে ন স্মরণ।
Hearing Narad Muni's words,
Hearing Narad Muni's words,
lotus-eyed Lord,
the lotus-eyed Lord,
Krishna said,
Please tell me, which devotee
was thinking of me,
who's thinking of me
remembering me.
or remembering me?
উত্তান পাদের বেটা বড় মহামতি, স্বামীতে দুর্ভাগা তার মাতাতে সুমতি।
Narad Muni said,
He is Uttanapada's son,
He is Uttanapada's son,
very noble-hearted
son.
His saintly-hearted mother is not favored by her husband.
His saintly-hearted mother is not favored by her husband.
ধ্রুবের সতাই তার নাম সুরুচি, স্বামী সঙ্গে নানা রঙ্গে সিংহাসনে বসি।
Dhruva's stepmother's name is Suruchi. One day she was enjoying in various ways sitting with her husband on his throne.
One day she was enjoying in various ways sitting with her husband on his throne.
উত্তমাদি সাদ ভাই মা বাপের সঙ্গে, রত্ন সিংহাসনে বসি হাসি খেলে রঙ্গে।
Seven sons headed by Uttama
The 7 sons headed by Uttama
were sitting on that throne with their mother and father.
were sitting on the throne with the mother and father.
On the jewel throne.
On the jewel throne.
They were laughing and playing in different ways.
They were laughing and playing in different ways.
বাপের কোলে দেখিলেন ভাই 7 জনে, তা দেখিয়া ওঠে ধ্রুব রত্ন সিংহাসনে।
Seeing some brothers sitting on the lap of their father.
Seeing the 7 brothers sitting on the lap of his father.
Seeing that, Dhruva climbed up on that jewel throne.
Seeing that, Dhruva climbed up on the jewel throne.
সিংহাসনে উঠিয়া বাপের কোলে যাইতে, ধ্রুবের সতায় ঠেলি ফেলিল ভূমিতে।
Climbing on the jewel
throne,
he went to sit on his father's lap.
He went to sit on his father's lap.
But Dhruva's stepmother pushed him and threw him down.
But Dhruva's stepmother pushed him and threw him down.
Dhruva to the ground.
Threw Dhruva to the ground.
ভূমিতে পড়িয়া ধ্রুব কান্দিতে লাগিল, স্ত্রী বশ হইয়া রাজা কিছু না বলিল।
Lying on the ground, Dhruva wept.
Falling on the ground, Dhruva wept.
Being under the control of his wife,
Being under the control of his wife,
King Uttanapada didn't say anything.
King Uttanapada didn't say anything.
সতাইর বলে ধ্রুব পড়িল সংকটে, মধুবনে তপ করে কালিন্দী নিকটে।
Dhruva was distraught by his stepmother's words,
Dhruva was distraught by his stepmother's words,
and he went to Madhuvan and performed austerities
and he went to Madhuvan and performed austerities
near to the Yamuna bank.
near to the Jamuna banks.
নারদের বল শুনি কমল লোচন, ঈষৎ হাসিয়া বলে মধুর বচন।
Hearing Narada Muni's words,
Hearing Narad Muni's words,
lotus-eyed Lord Krishna gently smiled and said
the lotus-eyed Krishna gently smiled and said the following sweet words.
অদীক্ষিত জনে আমি কৃপা নাহি করি, অদীক্ষিত জনের অপরাধ নাহি ধরি।
I don't give my mercy to people who are not initiated.
I will not give my mercy to people those who are not initiated.
I do not take offense with the misdeeds
I do not take the offense with the misdeeds
of those who are not initiated.
of those who are not initiated.
This is a very important thing to note.
So this is a very important thing to note.
If one doesn't have initiation,
If one doesn't have an initiation,
they don't qualify for the mercy of the Lord.
they don't qualify for the mercy of the Lord.
Also, if he doesn't take offense for those who are not initiated,
Also, he doesn't take the offense from those who are not initiated.
I mean those who are initiated, they may offend the Lord.
That means those who are initiated, they may offend the Lord.
They're not careful.
So they have to be very careful.
আমারে ভাবিবে যে প্রতিজ্ঞা করিয়া, মধুবনে তপ করে মাতা পিতা ছাড়িয়া।
Giving up his mother and father
Giving up his mother and father
and performing austerities.
and performing this boy is performing austerities
in Madhuvana.
in Madhuvana.
With a vow, he meditates on me.
With a vow, he meditates on me.
বৈষ্ণবীর গর্ভে কভু অবৈষ্ণব নহে, বৈষ্ণব বৈষ্ণবী হইলে সব দুঃখ সহে।
From a Vaishnavi's womb,
From a Vaishnavi's womb,
a devotee, devotee's womb,
from a female devotee's womb,
a non-devotee or non-Vaishnava is never born.
a non-devotee or a non-Vaishnava is never born.
Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis, devotees, male and female,
Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis, devotees who are male and female,
are ready to tolerate all difficulties.
are ready to tolerate all difficulties.
বৈষ্ণব প্রতিজ্ঞা আমি অবশ্য করিব, যেই বর চাহে ধরব সেই বর দিব।
Vaishnavas law, I I will certainly make successful.
The Vaishnavas vow, I certainly make it successful.
Whatever I will grant, whatever boon he wants.
Whatever boon he wants, I will grant.
I will grant
I will grant.
whatever boon Dhruva wants.
I will grant whatever boon Dhruva wants.
প্রেম ভক্তি ডোরে বাঁধিয়াছে ভক্তজন, না পারি রহিতে ভক্ত করিলে স্মরণ।
My devotees bind me with the ropes of prema bhakti,
My devotees bind me with the ropes of prema bhakti,
pure love and devotion.
pure love and devotion.
A devotee who remembers me, I cannot escape.
A devotee who remembers me, I cannot escape.
I have no power.
I have no power to escape from a devotee who remembers me.
Now, this is another important thing,
So this is another important thing.
that Krishna is Ajita, he is undefeatable.
Krishna is Ajita, he is undefeatable.
Yet he said that the devotee who remembers him gets bound by the pure love and devotion.
The devotee who remembers him, he gets bound.
Lord Krishna gets bound by the.
Lord Krishna gets bound by their love and devotion.
So we should be devotees of Krishna.
So we should be devotees of Krishna.
That is the special instruction of this example.
So that is the special instruction of this example.
নারদ বলেন ধ্রুব অদীক্ষিত নয়ে, তুমি কৃপা করো গিয়া দাবানল দহে।
Narad Muni said,
Dhruva is not uninitiated.
Dhruva is not uninitiated.
You should have mercy, please visit him and have your mercy on him.
Please visit him and have your mercy on him.
It is at this moment,
At this moment,
if you go, put out the forest fire, he said.
if you go, you can put out the forest fire easily.
He is burning in.
He is burning in.
নারদের মুখে শুনি কমল লোচন, গরুরে চড়িয়া আইলা সেই মধুবন।
Hearing the words from Narad Muni's mouth,
Hearing these words from Narad Muni's mouth,
lotus-eyed Lord Krishna,
lotus-eyed Lord Krishna,
climbing on the back of Garuda,
climbing on the back of Garuda,
flew to Madhuvana.
flew to Madhuvana.
ধ্রুবেরে কহিল কৃষ্ণ ঈশত হাসিয়া, বর দিতে আইলাম তোমায় বৈকুণ্ঠ ছাড়িয়া।
Gently smiling,
Gently smiling,
Lord Krishna said to Dhruva,
Lord Krishna said to Dhruva,
I left Vaikuntha
I left Vaikuntha
and have come to grant a boon to you.
and have come to grant a boon to you.
শ্রীকৃষ্ণের আজ্ঞা শুনি আনন্দ বাড়িল, ধ্যান ভাঙি জোর হস্তে সন্মুখে রহিল।
Hearing Lord Sri Krishna's words,
Hearing Lord Sri Krishna's words,
his happiness increased,
his happiness increased,
his meditation broken,
his meditation broken.
with folded hands. He stood before Lord Krishna.
With folded hand, he stood before Lord Krishna.
ধ্রুব বলে মহাপ্রভু কি বর মাগিব, মোরে কৃপা করো তোমার মহিমা বাড়িব।
Dhruva, he said to the great Lord,
So Dhruva, he said to the great Lord,
what boon should I ask for?
"What boon should I ask for?
Please have your mercy on me,
Please have your mercy on me,
that I can always chant your voice.
that I can always chant your glories."
প্রভু বলে তোমার কার্য অবশ্য করিব, যে পদ চাহ তুমি সেই পদ দিব।
Lord Krishna said,
So Lord Krishna said,
I will do whatever you wish.
"I will do whatever you wish.
Whatever post you want, I will give you that post.
Whatever post you want, I'll give you that post."
সম্প্রতি কহ কেনে আইলা মধুবনে, সৎ মাত্র বসিতে না দিল সিংহাসনে।
Why did you come to Madhuvana?
Why did you come to Madhuvana?
Please tell me.
Please tell me.
Your stepmother did not let you sit on our throne.
Your stepmother did not let you to sit on the throne, on a throne.
বড় উচ্চ পদ যদি তোরে নাহি দিব, বাঞ্ছা কল্প তরু নাম কেমনে ধরিব।
I don't give you an elevated post.
If I don't give you an elevated post,
How will I maintain the name of Vanchakalpataru,
then how will I maintain the name of Vanchakalpataru,
wish fulfilling desire tree,
wish fulfilling desire tree,
tree that fulfills all desire?
a tree that fulfills all desires?
ধ্রুব বলে উচ্চ পদ তৃণহেন বাসী, তোমার ভক্ত নহিলে স্বভস্ম রাশি।
Dhruva said,
Exalted posts are like blades of grass.
exalted posts are like blades of grass.
And the devotees do not desire them.
Your devotees do not desire them.
Considering them as
They will see them
as ashes.
as ashes.
কৃষ্ণ বলে সব সিংহাসন দিব আমি, ত্রিজগতে উচ্চ পদে থাকো গিয়া তুমি।
Lord Krishna said,
Lord Krishna said,
I'll give you all the thrones.
I'll give you all the thrones.
I'll give you the highest post
I'll give you the highest post
in the three worlds.
in the three worlds.
There you can stay.
There you can stay.
উত্থান পাদের বেটা তুমি হবে রাজা, আমার মহিমা পাবে তোমার সব প্রজা।
You are King Uttanapada's son.
You are King Uttanapada's son.
You'll become a king.
You will become a king.
All your subjects will chant my glories.
All your subjects will chant my glories.
সবার উপরে ঋষি বাসস্থান মণ্ডল, ধ্রুব লোক বসে যেন কহিল সকল।
All the planets,
So above all the planets,
above where the rishis stay.
above where the rishis stay,
Oh, below that, above where the rishis stay,
above where the rishis stay,
is Dhruva
is Dhruva Loka.
Even Dhruva didn't ask for anything,
Even Dhruva didn't ask for anything,
but the Lord knows what he desires.
but the Lord knows what he desires.
And this is the danger that if you desire something, the Lord may give you.
This is the danger that if you desire something, the Lord may give you.
When he actually saw the Lord, he realized that what he desired was like ashes.
When he saw the Lord, he realized what he desired actually was like ashes.
But still the Lord gave him
Still, the Lord gave him
the topmost planet in the universe.
the topmost planet in the universe.
এইবর পায়া ধ্রুব করিল গমন গোরা গুণ গায় সুখে দাস লোচন
By giving this blessing
Giving this blessing,
to Luna,
this boon,
Lord Krishna disappeared.
Lord Krishna disappeared.
And Vishwakarma,
Vishwa-
the architect of the Devas,
Vishwakarma, the architect of the Devas,
began to build the Lok.
began to build Dhruva Lok.
এইবর পায়া ধ্রুব করিল গমন গোরা গুণ গায় সুখে দাস লোচন
Attaining this boon, Dhruva, he took leave.
Attaining this boon,
He left that place.
attaining this boon, Dhruva went back to,
He left that place.
he left that place.
Lots and dust. Seeing the glories of Lord Gaura
Loshan Das sing the glories of Lord Gaura
very happily.
very happily.
So tomorrow will be Satyamata's reaction.
So tomorrow will be Sachimata's reaction.
At this point it's not clear why Lord Chaitanya is telling this history of Buddha.
Till this point, it is not clear why Lord Chaitanya is telling the history of Dhruva.
We'll continue reading tomorrow.
We will continue reading.
You can see reading the Bhagavatam last night.
So we can see, we were reading
No, I was reading the Bhagavatam last night.
I was reading the Bhagavatam last night.
And there's an instruction that
There is an instruction that
we should not make sense gratification our ultimate goal.
we should not make sense gratification as our ultimate goal.
We should not spend money on sense gratification.
We could not spend money on.
Should not.
We should not spend money on sense gratification.
I think the whole world is based on sense gratification.
I'm saying the whole world is based on sense gratification.
And the people in Kali Yuga don't know any other happiness.
People in Kali Yuga, they don't know any other happiness.
Actually, this happiness is very insignificant.
Actually, this happiness is very insignificant.
It's a perverted reflection.
It's a perverted reflection.
Since we're only conscious of our own bodies,
Since we are only conscious of our own bodies,
we're not conscious what other people pain or pleasure they feel.
we are not conscious of other people's
Pain or pleasure.
pain or pleasure that they feel.
Of course, when they say, "Oh, I'm happy," or something.
Of course, they may say, "Oh, I'm happy" or something.
But actually, we're all part of Krishna.
But actually, we are all a part of Krishna.
If we please Krishna,
So if we please Krishna,
automatically we're pleased.
automatically we are pleased.
So, in the material world, that is not possible.
But in the material world, it is not possible.
That's why love is actually possible with Krishna.
That's why love is actually possible with Krishna.
They are naturally one loves Krishna, serves Krishna.
There, naturally, one loves Krishna, serves Krishna,
He's happy.
he is happy.
He becomes happy. You're happy.
If he becomes happy, you are happy.
When he sees you're happy, he's happy.
When he sees you are happy, he is happy.
It's an ideal situation.
So this is an ideal situation.
And this material world, it's not like that.
But this material world, it's not like that.
But anyway, that we shouldn't make sense gratification the ultimate goal.
Anyway, we shouldn't make sense gratification as the ultimate goal.
Since we have senses,
Since we have senses,
naturally, Prabhupada instructed that we have to have some kind of
since we have senses, Srila Prabhupada instructed,
some kind of pleasure.
it will give some kind of pleasure.
But the material pleasure also produces something.
Also, the material pleasure also produces something.
suffering.
Suffering produces suffering.
It's like now, it's summer, so you have fan or AC.
So now
Like
it is
it.
summer, we need fan or AC.
You like it.
You like it.
In winter, you don't want the fan.
But in winter, you don't want the fan.
The same senses that give pleasure, they also give suffering.
The same senses which gives you pleasure, they also give you suffering.
So, we, rather Sri Krishna, that is the real
If we try to serve
happiness of life.
If we try to serve Krishna, that is the real happiness in life.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Question by Supriya Janava Devidasi. Hare Krishna, dear Guru Maharaj. Here Lord Krishna mentions, I will not give my mercy to people who are not initiated. Guru Maharaj, here initiation refers to first or second initiation. Uninitiated devotees do not qualify for the mercy of the Lord. How do we relate this to the age of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sri Nityananda Prabhu, where Sri Nitai Gaur gave out their mercy without any qualification? Can you please explain? Your spiritual daughter, Supriya Janava Devidasi.
Shows that Lord Chaitanya is more merciful than Krishna.
It is stated that Lord Chaitanya it shows that Lord Chaitanya is more merciful than Krishna.
Although he's Krishna, but he has Radha on his heart.
Although he is Krishna, he has Radha on his heart.
So he's more merciful.
So he is more merciful.
One who's not initiated,
One who is not initiated,
he also said he doesn't accept their offense.
he also said that he doesn't accept their offense.
If you're initiated,
So if you are initiated,
it's a two-edged sword.
it is a two-edged sword.
If you follow very strictly, you get the Lord's mercy.
If you follow very strictly, you will get the Lord's mercy.
If you don't follow,
If you don't follow,
then they take offense.
then he may take offense.
Do you like our ad-free videos? Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.